Hello there, Maulin. Alright, so good work. Well done. Keep pushing through the course, and fantastic, and put it in the work, and well done with the corrections as well. So let's have a look at your essay. It's often argued that an orthodox school system is singular, is already aged, not interesting, and suppresses a student's aptitude. Very good. Nowadays, many teachers have strongly recommended that the traditional method should be modernized. Good. There are various options, such as online learning. Fine. I believe that there are many positive sides of new systems, but it does not mean that the old system has negative impacts on the students. Fine. Very good. Hardly any grammatical mistakes. Very clear. So good work there, Maulin. Excellent. First of all, there is ample evidence, plural noun, suggesting that revitalization of a classroom system to technology or with technology has numerous advantages, such as saving time, access to more resources, and much more. Okay, what could have we said instead of much more? So, such as saving time, access to more resources, and efficiency gains, and numerous efficiency gains. Okay, this is due to the fact that students can learn anything of their interest and any free time of their can learn anything of their interest and at any free time of their day, and during any free time of their day. Full stop. Okay, we don't need at the home. For example, recent surveys by Oxford University have shown that 54% of British elephants, British cars, British people, or Britons, but British people sounds better, or British students are interested in e-learning, whereas 12% have already enrolled into some online course provided by the UK's different universities. Very good. However, I believe that there is an undesirable trait of technology-driven teaching is the difficulty it would have when catering to individual students' needs. No, we were doing so well there, Maulin. We could have just finished with a consequently. Let's see. Consequently, online education appears like a valid alternative and fairly popular among certain Western countries. Full stop. That's it. Okay, we don't have to talk about the negative sides, and we don't have to start a new argument. Okay, just consequently we close that argument, close that essay, the paragraph, sorry, and move on. Okay, are there alternatives in the education system? Yes. Online education, it helps, blah blah blah, it's advantageous, it's popular, full stop, job done. Okay, that's enough. On the other hand, rather than doing harm, traditional classroom teaching helps in the development of the child in all aspects of life. Good. Teacher gets emotionally attached to the students while teaching in the classroom. In addition, a teacher can get emotionally attached because some teachers just don't care. Okay, so that's why we need to say a teacher can. In addition to this, in addition to this, comma, the instructor can also help their students in personal problems and teach them morals and ethics, or teach them morals of life. Take the example of high school students in America, good, who regularly experience grade improvements when learning, or regularly experience a grade improvement, or grade improvements is better, when learning in the classroom, and they tend to be a good and responsible citizen. Excellent. And studies show they tend to turn out good and responsible citizens. Thus, it is clear that human teachers are capable of maintaining control of young students and dynamic. No, that's not the argument. Thus, it is clear that traditional education is still capable of developing quality citizens and teach them. Okay, traditional education is capable of delivering quality academic lessons and improve the moral fibre of the citizens, and improve students' well-being. Okay, but either way, we just need to bring it back to traditional education. All right, that's the task response there. In conclusion, technology-driven instructors can excel at the frequent volume tasks. Okay, we don't really need sort of like another argument. And frequent volume tasks, that I don't know what that means. So let's see. In conclusion, technology-driven instructors can excel in certain areas of the education system. However, it cannot tackle novel situations, unlike a human teacher. It is good. It is predicted that complete replacement of a classic teacher in the foreseeable future is unlikely. Very good. So we still have some work there. Slight issues with task response and cohesion. So this is a good example of how it would not be cohesive. Okay, we've got an argument, single thread all the way through, be really good, and then we just switch directions. We could have just closed the paragraph and kept it all cohesive and all coherent, the whole argument together, and there's no mistake in then what is your position. So just bear that in mind, okay? Let's move on. There are 3 pie charts, okay, displaying the government's expenses on 6 different categories by Yorkshire, Derbyshire and Lancashire City Councils in 2014. Good. In Derbyshire, around a quarter of all the money spent on leisure and expenses and education was nearly 15% of the budget. No, that's incorrect. Because a quarter is 25%, and then you're saying the quarter was nearly 15%. So that doesn't make sense. Okay? In Derbyshire, around a quarter of all the money spent was on leisure and okay. Sorry, now I understand. And a quarter of all the money spent was on leisure, comma, expenses and education was nearly 15% of the total budget. Okay, that's fine. But remember, it's better not to mix written fractions with numerical percentages. So if we're going to write about written fractions, keep the whole sentence about written fractions, okay? Also, you need to do some online tests and online exercises regarding punctuation. Expenditure on the environment, community care and other activities was around 10%, 12% and 10% respectively. Good. They spent only a tiny amount of 2% regarding civil services. Very good. Very good observation. In contrast, Yorkshire, now this is excellent because it looks as though we've grouped Yorkshire and Lancashire together, so good work there. In contrast, Yorkshire's and Lancashire's payments showed almost similar distribution. Good. Both cities, both regions and spent nearly 25% on education, and 25% on fun activities, and 10% on miscellaneous things. Excellent. Another uniformity was expenses on the environment and social services, which was between 15% and 10% for both councils. Would have been better there. Yorkshire spent around 12% on public health, while Lancashire spent 3% less at 9%, because we've stead them out, but it would be good to show sort of like the difference was 5% greater, was 3%, or was 3% less. Okay? Overall, all 3 councils spent most of their budget on education and leisure. Good grouping. Payments made on other things were accounted for the same in all cities. Very good. We're roughly, okay, because it's a very rough approximation there, we're roughly accounted for the same in all cities, or with this roughly the same for all cities, for all regions better. So good work there, Maulin. We can see some big improvements. Okay, so you asked for your band score again. Okay, I would still say it's 6.5, and the reason is because ideally I could say 6.6, 6.7, and I could be more precise regarding your improvement. However, those band scores don't really exist, and like I said before, this is something more of a examiner region. Okay, I can train, but doing the actual official marking scheme is another skill set, and that's why I don't usually give out the scores. Okay, so now let's see. So what I want you to do is implement all the corrections and implement all the corrections that you've heard in the video. Send me your corrected essays. Check the next essays for mistakes you made previously, and also review some of the theories some of the theory regarding punctuation, and also I'd recommend doing an online test. Alright, Maulin? You're doing really well. Let's carry on improving, and we've still got time to write more essays, which is fortunate with the exam coming up in about 2 weeks. Okay? Have a good day. Let's keep on working.